Hello, everybody. Welcome to the CT Sports Talent Show. My name is Christopher Saunders. Please have on me the Ansonia Charger offensive and defensive lineman, Big Red himself, Jacob Romanowski, already a senior. My guy, appreciate you coming
Yeah.
on. It's crazy, man, how fast time
Mhm.
hasn't.
Yeah, definitely. It went by quick. I enjoyed it.
I'm sure you have. And now you're
Mhm.
already a senior going in. And before we go any further, I saw something on Facebook a couple days ago and I took a screenshot of it. There's only been 11 Ansonia players to be named to the New Haven Register multiple times.
Mhm.
You are one of them, and the list is, I mean, you talk about Arkell Newsom was three times. There were
Mhm.
some other guys who were mentioned a few times too, but you have a chance to be on there for now a third time if you're able to continue what you've done. I mean, do you realize the kind of history you're doing, man?
Yeah, trying to follow the legacy, continue it, trying to be great.
So I think about, and you mentioned the Ansonia, the greatness, the legacy. Obviously, Ansonia is more than just one person. I'm sure before
Mhm.
Rocket decided to retire, that was something that was preached over and over again. Before coming to Ansonia, obviously your brother was there, so you knew a little bit of the history, probably a lot of it.
A lot, yeah.
But like, just take me into that growing up and just like your brother before he got there, as he got there, just the family, the Ansonia dynamic, all of that. I just want to hear about it, man. What's it like?
Just growing up in Ansonia town, football, you just hearing all the names come along, like Arkell, Markel, all of them, even my brother, just growing up, just living it. And now I'm here, just senior year, trying to be like one of those greats, trying to be ins inspirational for the younger kids.
So when you started, because obviously with the size you are, right? It's
Mhm.
obviously okay, you're playing football. So before you even, because I heard a little bit about you even before you got to Ansonia, was that kind of like, did that put any added pressure on you because you were kind of the next like rising young stud? Like, did that put any pressure on you?
A little. I mean, like you're trying to compress it.
Mhm.
Don't let it get to your head. Trying to go with the flow. You know.
Okay, okay. And another thing too, obviously, Ansonia typically doesn't start many freshmen.
Hmm.
You are one of the very few, I think, to my recollection, I think you're the only one during my tenure of broadcasting games where a freshman has started for Ansonia. So,
Hmm.
like, your first couple games, were you nervous? Were you anxious? What was that like?
Not really. I have a lot of leaders on that team, like my brother Chris and Dave.
Mhm.
They helped me all out a lot. So not really a lot of pressure, but it was a little. But
Mhm.
they talked to me and they calmed me down. So especially my brother. Yeah.
Your freshman year, because I'm going back a little bit, I kind of want to paint a picture here. What was the one matchup your freshman year where you kind of got juiced up and like amped up to go up against? Was there anybody in particular, player wise?
It was that Holy Cross game, yeah. That Holy Cross one. That woke me up. That definitely woke me
Yes.
up.
Was it one of
Even
the Civises?
yeah. Even on the North Haven scrimmage, my like first ever like real scrimmage, that North Haven scrimmage,
Hmm.
I got drove back like 10 yards on defense. All I hear is Brockett just screaming my name. Then my brother just looking at me in disappointment. Yeah.
I'm
But yeah, I
shocked.
definitely woke up. Yeah.
I'm shocked Spoonie wasn't screaming too.
Oh yeah, him too. Him just screaming. Yeah, all of them really.
Especially Spoonie with those claws, those long, long fingers. He's got the big hands.
Yeah.
He can still play tight end right now. He'd still be good.
Oh yeah, lock shed. You got to rip through. Yeah.
Now, I'm sure you knew this. Your freshman year, when you were playing against North Haven for the scrimmage,
Hmm.
Tony Sagnello was a former stud back in the day for football. He
Hmm.
played back in the day for the Washington Redskins. Did you know that?
I'm not surprised really. North Haven has an amazing football program, so they
Yeah.
definitely produce a lot of talent there.
And they run practically the same. Now it's a little different, but they run
Hmm.
the same style of offense with their kind
Yeah.
of triple option kind of run and power kind of thing.
Hmm.
So it obviously you guys they don't know what the hammer is though. The hammer's a little different.
Just a little.
So over the course, man, the last couple of years, obviously we mentioned the New Haven thing. You've been able to really solidify your legacy with Ansonia, and you've won two rings, right? You won in 22,
Yeah.
24. So,
Hmm.
and then you had that one in between. We're not going to talk about 23. We're not going to mention that one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when we go into now looking at your senior year, you've accomplished so much. Obviously, the legacy is still being built, but how do you
Mhm.
stay motivated? How do you do that?
Just walking into school and just seeing all the trophy cases. In my head, I'm thinking I want to add more. I want to add more to the legacy, trying to build up the
Mhm.
just the school wise and football history. Really, yeah.
How tough is it though, man? Because as you know, with society, with especially the youth, these phones here are kryptonite, right? A lot of feel me stuff, a lot of people filling up your ego, right? Depending on the size of the ego. Everybody's got one. How
Mhm.
do you stay so level? I know you said you look at the trophies, but is there ever a moment that you're you catch yourself because you're like, oh, I'm getting a little bit too full of myself. Let me pull myself back. Has that ever happened?
Oh yeah, all the time. I always try to be humble, try to humble myself. All the time, really. Trying to be centered to yourself. Look where we all bleed the same. Try to humble myself. Yeah.
Is there anybody in particular that has been a big help for you to keep you level-headed, keep your head on straight?
Yeah, my brother. I hear a lot from Alex. Yeah, trust me. Alex and my dad. They were yelling at me this morning, trying to don't be too ahead of yourself. Yeah, them two. My dad and Alex. Yeah.
So I got to ask because I've never seen Papa Romanowski. Is
hmm
he as big as you guys? Is he bigger? Like
He's
what's
like 5'11", 6 foot.
no way.
It's I get my height from my grandfathers. They were like 6'5".
Jesus.
hmm Yeah,
So
both of them are 6'5".
you tower over your dad.
Yeah, a little. Yeah.
He must love that. That's funny. But you know what? That's good that you have your father and obviously your brother, who people don't know, Alex Romanowski, fantastic player just some years ago. And
hmm
now he's being off to now his second career, being able to hopefully maybe be a police officer, and good for him. Best of luck to him. Um, Looking at the perspective of senior year, obviously last year you guys, albeit you had the bad loss. I wouldn't even call it a bad loss, close loss against Naugatuck the day before
hmm
Thanksgiving. You want to talk about a back and forth affair. Many of those you've had since 2021, since
hmm
Andy took over at Naugatuck. But you're able to kind of put things back together. You regroup. You're able to go on a deep run. Obviously destroyed Bloomfield. I'll put it nicely. You destroyed them. The score showed that. What was it like? I remember watching videos. You were hugging the plaque and all that. What was that like, man? Winning that.
it was relieving. We had a lot of pressure after that Naugatuck loss. It was relieving. A lot of stress came off. Just the emotions. We grew up as a team. That team, we all grew up. We played Pop Warner. Same thing with that 22 team. We all grew up. Just big sigh of relief.
hmm And it's funny too because a lot of people talk about the running backs. People not so much in the valley. In the valley, they talk about obviously the offensive line and everything and the running backs. Outside the valley, people always think about Ansonia running backs first, but it's the offensive line that does a lot of the work. And it's like it's you, it's Mercer, it's the younger but bigger Whittle, even though old
Mhm.
Whittle was just as big too. And there's been many others that you've been able to play under offensive line wise even before last year. So being a part of so many talented players, what have you picked up from other guys? Technique or anything like that?
Just keep going at it.
Mhm.
Just every single play. Like that 22 team, they lead me into a way better football player and also a person outside of football. They 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 did a lot for me, and I appreciate that.
Describe a little bit more. What did that 20, like name some guys for people may not know.
My brother Alex Romanowski, Chris Kaminsky, Dave Cassetti, those three, then Preston Zubina. They led me to be a great person and a football player, mentally and physically.
Yeah, and you talk about some guys, obviously, all four very talented players, but the heart and soul of Ansonia right there. And they were a part of the 21 team that quote unquote struggled, right? Obviously, coming after COVID, there were
hmm
some bumps in the road, whatever, it happened. And they suffered the loss
hmm
badly, maybe one in 1,000 times that Rockets ever been mercied in a game where you get a running clock, right?
hmm
And you guys come back in 22 and you come with a vengeance. And it was almost like the like redemption tour in a way.
Oh
Like
yeah,
yeah,
100%.
I know Kaminsky was talking about that when I had him on. I think it was during that year. Um,
hmm
so you mentioned obviously your brother, Kaminsky, Cassetti, Javina, and all that. Was there anybody else in particular?
Brockett too, Coach Brockett. He wanted it too really bad that year. He was on us day after day after day. Even our weightlifting coach, Coach Johnson, he was on us day after day after day, every single morning, 8:30 in the morning, every single day, 8:30, 8:30, just lifting weights, just trying to get after it.
What is it about, obviously on the field, it looks like playing football game day is the easiest part for you guys, right? I think of like the 90s. I don't know if you have Netflix. They have the Cowboys documentary about Jerry Jones and the whole nine.
I
And
loved it.
oh, perfect. Are you a Cowboys fan?
No, but I like when they hate on Jerry Jones. It's funny. He
Yes.
deserves it.
Yes, it's hilarious. I'm a Cowboys fan. Yes, he does deserve much things for sure.
Yeah.
But going back to that, when Coach Johnson was the head coach at the time, he talked about how, and the players actually mentioned this, that playing on game day was much easier than preparing for it. And obviously,
hmm
the hardest part was the practices and such. Is that the
hmm
same for Ansonia? What's that like?
Oh yeah, just just everything starts in the weight room. First off, just lifting, conditioning, and just building up the chemistry. It all starts at the weight room. And when we're younger, that's that's how you need it.
Mhm. Now,
Not got to be strong and physical.
who lifts the most in the weight room? Is
Jay
it
Witt,
Will?
Jay Witt, my boy.
I
Yeah,
need to see that young man in the backfield once. I need to see him run the ball once because he
he,
looks like the fridge.
he did last year.
I wasn't there for it.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, he looks like, because, like, seriously, right? And I mean, no disrespect to the high school football landscape. It takes five dudes to tackle him.
And all we need is 3 yards.
That's, I mean, shoot, like, if you need one, you don't even need to do the whole Philly the tush
Mhm.
push. Just give him the rock.
Something we can think about.
Yeah, why not, right? Be funny.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, though, guys like him, like it's the whole Ansonia, like the jersey, the name is bigger than the player, right? Because
hmm
a player like him could do so many things,
hmm
and obviously he could be in the backfield and dominate, but he's not needed for that. And I think him putting that ego aside, and obviously I'm sure you could speak to others too, and even you could probably speak to yourself. I'm sure there was a moment like, hey, I could be doing this, but you know what? My name is not bigger than the Ansonia colors in
The
Ansonia.
team.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah.
So it speaks a lot to that. So as we now look towards this season, man, your final year, obviously final preseason stuff. First game start on, like, I think what you got your first game is on Thursday, right? Thursday or Friday?
Yeah. Thursday.
Thursday,
Thursday.
okay. Against
Yeah.
Bloomfield, correct?
hmm
Okay, so you got your first game on Thursday. Many start on Friday too. Your last first game, has that crossed your mind yet?
Yeah. To be honest, yeah, it had, but I try to put that to the side.
Hmm. Have you
hmm
talked to your brother yet about, because obviously he went through his senior year. Have you
hmm
talked about that yet?
I'm like, oh yeah, of course. He always talks about it. I mean, like he finished with the ring. Now I'm trying to do the same.
And for you, it'd be your third.
Yeah,
And for
but
them,
he can have the bragging rights to say, oh, I graduate with a ring and you didn't. So I'm trying to, you know,
but who leads in the ring category?
me. But like he's the one who taught me everything. So
That's true. So that kind of garners him like an extra ring point.
yeah, yeah.
Does it feel like two man in some ways that obviously he's an older brother, he's
hmm
thrilled for your success, right? Yeah,
Oh
like
yeah, I'm the same thing with him.
yeah, like I feel like when you go out there and play, it's like granted if Alex was still playing, I feel bad for
Mhm,
every offensive line and D line.
mhm.
But in all seriousness though, it's like every time you succeed, he's living through you. Like he is so happy for you that he is like he's almost on the field with you
He
again.
should be. He taught me everything. Yeah, I mean, like it's just brotherly love. hmm
That's awesome, dude. Was there any technique was there anything that he taught you, like maybe a stunt move or anything, or was it just
Just just punching people in the mouth, just going after it, basically. Just
kind
going
of
after every single play, mentally and physically. Just keep going. Don't think to yourself. Just keep going, 24/7.
Mhm. And
Mm-hmm.
with you being one of the leaders for Ansonia, I'm sure that's what you're telling the young bucks who are coming in, and also with the graduations of the older Whittle and
Mm-hmm.
Tino and others. Now there's a new crop. Are you kind of leading those guys as well?
Oh yeah, of course you got to lead the young because when I'm gone, who's going to be there to replace me? So of course I'm gotta lead.
How's that been for you? I mean, you've been always a vocal guy, even going back to
Hmm.
your younger days, but you've known kind of like, okay, I'm at the time, freshman, sophomore, you're still a young buck. Now you're a little older. How have you adjusted to that to be more? I mean, you're vocal to begin with, but now you need to be a little bit more vocal. How's that?
If I'm going to be honest, it's been kind of easy. Just I'm always been vocal, so just a little bit more of a step. Got to be more in people's ears a little, but
been?
yeah, just always got to be yelling at people, John. Come on, let's go, every single play. So yeah.
That's awesome, dude. And hey, really appreciate you coming on. This was a lot of fun. Before I let you go really quick, how's the adjustment been with the new head coach? I know Brock is still around as the AD, but he is not the head coach. But
Hmm.
how has that been with him?
Oh, I mean, like my coach, Mahoko, he same thing. Run the ball just 24/7. He doesn't care. The switch was easy to be honest, but just
Yeah.
keep go at it.
I'm pretty sure he played offensive line in college. So it's like
Yeah,
if
he has
right?
center.
Yeah, he was a center. So Coach
I
Van,
think he made all conference too in college. I know
yeah.
he won two state titles
Yep.
and he went all state twice.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
he knows a thing or two about obviously running the ball as a center.
Yeah.
Have
I'm
you
like,
picked his brain at all?
what?
Have you picked his brain at all with anything with the amount of success that he had playing?
Yeah, I learned a thing or two from him. Of course, yeah. He's been my coach since my freshman year.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're right. I forgot
Offensive line
about the
coach,
center.
yeah.
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
so I learned a lot from him.
Was there anything in particular you've talked to him about, or is it just kind of like ball talk, like just normal football talk? Anything like
Both about college and about football too. Been
that?
both, on and off. He's a great guy to talk to.
Yeah, he seems like
Great
he's a fun
mentor.
guy. He seems like a fun guy for sure.
Hmm.
But I'm sure if you guys miss an assignment or a block,
Oh yeah, he's on our ass. Yeah,
he'll
yeah.
he'll chew you out quick.
100%.
Hey, Jacob, I really appreciate you coming on. We have you guys a couple times for the radio. I look forward to being able to be able to see Ansonia once again. Obviously, we have you guys for Thanksgiving as we've had since before I was around. Uh,
Hmm.
but best of luck senior year, Jacob. Really appreciate you coming
Thank
on.
you. All right, appreciate it.
Always, I wrap things up here in the CT Sports Talent Show. Next time, stay safe. Remember, CT stands for Connecticut Talent. Enjoy, find them all. Enjoy your day, everybody, and be well.